BStew reviews the world. Hello friends, welcome to Mind to BStew News featuring BStew. Today we have a video with a lot of segments, long segments. I think this is going to be the longest video that I've made so far with my friends at school. I mean, that's pretty much solely what this video is going to be, who it's going to be with, who it's going to be about. I had so much fun creating this video. I hope to continue to create more like this. It's a different type of format, but so much fun. It's more like a podcast, but video. I just want to say thanks to the people who are sponsoring me today. We have the energy drink brand sent these to me. I had the watermelon wave this morning. It was huge. It was great. I can't wait to continue to work with them. Continue to try these energy drinks. They're Berry Blast. They're Tropical Passion. Very good. I've heard that they are good, so I'm really looking forward to them. The watermelon wave was great. So I'll leave the link in the description, and at checkout use just BStew10. The code is just BStew10. Use that at checkout for 10% off. You'll be not only supporting me, but these guys support first responders, so it's a great company to be behind. Let's get into it. Let's go to Dawn right off the bat. Dawn, hello. Okay, hello friends. This is a segment with Donald O'Kelly. This is going in the YouTube video.
This is real, by the way.
Okay. Mind to BStew News.
Mind to BStew.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I think I did something like that.
Pope dead. Shroud of Tahir has been apparently dated back to 2,000 years ago. That's huge. You know, I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you,
this is just Dawn's segment.
yeah.
Right here.
Okay. So I was gonna ask you a couple questions. So how do you feel that, or how do you believe that the shroud of Jesus on the cloth? How do you think that happened? Like, how do you think there's an
essence of Jesus?
Yeah. How do you think that happened?
That's a good question.
It's only they aged it back before 500 years old.
I don't know.
Rip it, sponsor.
Us. I don't know what I actually think happened with the Shroud of Turin. I'm not very diverse in my thinking on it, quite frankly. I actually don't know what's going on with it.
So I have a thought process of how the Shroud of Tahir not came to be, but the amount of light and the amount of whatever Mel Gibson said. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know Mel Gibson.
So we, as believers, believe that. Do you believe that Jesus descended into hell to save? I don't really know a whole lot about that.
So me neither. I think he didn't have to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure. We don't really have too much teachings on that. So
what we do know is that Jesus said, "I give my spirit up to you," talking to the Lord. So at one point, his body and his spirit were separate. Okay. I think that when he was in the tomb, an angel of the Lord had either his spirit in his hands or Jesus himself came down, and then an angel of the Lord came after. But whilst the cloth was laying over his worldly body, his spirit came back into it, and then it burned it onto the cloth.
Do you think it like radiation,
almost,
radiation?
Yeah, almost like radiation, kind of like we see in Chernobyl or in Iwo Jima,
or
Boo! Sorry.
Yeah. So you think? I mean, it could be considered like the same essence as the Ark of the Covenant, because many people think that's that's the evidence that the Ark of the Covenant.
Do you know? Have you heard of the guy named Ron Wyatt? I think his name is
Ron White.
Maybe he found the Ark of the Covenant or whatever.
Oh no, no, it's not Ron White.
So I think his name's Ron Wyatt. From what I've what I've seen is, so he found the Ark of the Covenant, and he found where the blood of the cross. Did you know there was a possibility Jesus was crucified on a tree? I heard there was a possibility he was crucified because wood was a scarcity back in the time, and they would crucify people.
But he carried his cross.
Yeah, well, they have a big beam that they would have to carry, but I watched a video last night explaining a lot of the crucifixion, and
it's just nuanced.
Yeah, there was just a bunch of nuance.
Honestly. So we don't really know.
No, I think he had to actually carry a physical cross.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because
But we don't know.
I don't know. Just speculation. I like talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Been very fascinated in the torture of the Lord. That sounds
Yeah, but like
very bad.
But like the lashings, like
The
90% of people died on just the freaking cat and nine
Yeah,
tails.
it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of thinking of like, so I've recently become a part-time angler. I love fishing. You got to think of it like a treble hook got sunk all the way into his bag and just ripped out.
Yeah.
That's flesh. That is flesh and bone.
Yeah, it was glass, it was steel,
Bones,
it was
and
nails.
lead stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah. He was getting freaking mauled.
How do we think about the Pope going, boom, 360 freaking no scope by a stroke?
I think we have to mourn with the people who mourn, and
Yeah, that's right.
like so, and weep with those who weep, and rejoice with those who rejoice. Even though they're not in our sect of Christianity, they are Christians, so I
That
think
is
we
true.
should respect respect
That
them.
is true. We might want to clip that
Yeah.
out.
No, this is going in.
Oh no. Okay, here's my thing. I believe in my heart that the Pope is a very corrupt human. I mean, I could be wrong.
I think the overall the breakdown of the Catholic Church is probably
A little corrupt, yeah.
corrupt, but I don't
there's
know
some
if
good-
just
some
well,
good,
like
some bad.
there's no evidence that just or that I know of that the Pope is technically corrupt, but I don't know. I mean, I don't
know.
follow.
Yeah. I can't remember what I saw a couple of years ago, but it was something about like I don't know. If I don't know, I don't really know exactly what I'm talking about, but there was something bad that I saw he wrote about, and he like kind of passed a law about. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to do some more research, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, well, I just think
That was a little disrespectful.
no, yeah, I think Catholics are Christians, and I think we should mourn with them, but we also have to rejoice that He's going to be in heaven with us in eternity. So I don't think we can mourn like the world mourns.
That's true.
Quite frankly,
You're talking about the Pope will be in
I think so.
in heaven? Okay.
I think he's a Christian.
You think so?
I-
You think he's saved?
I also think like Orthodox Christians and Orthodox Catholics and
Yeah.
other Catholics are Christians.
Yeah.
It's following Christ, even though we might have different nuanced perspectives on different ideals. I think we can still be considered Christians altogether as one sect,
Yeah.
as one big C church.
I mean, as long as you accept the blood of Jesus over your heart, you know,
Yeah,
and you,
just submit your life
as
to Him.
Is it Pastor Jeremy?
Yeah,
One calls me Dan. If you have an open heart
Jeremy Martin.
surgery for the Lord, I think you will live in eternity.
heck yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. You have anything else to say?
I don't know. He is risen.
Oh, that's right. He is risen.
It is not Easter though.
No, this is.
Oh,
Huh?
continue.
No, go ahead.
Oh, have you seen the flame of the Holy Spirit in Jerusalem in like the tomb?
No,
Not
yeah.
the tomb where they can they have a torch or a candle that they didn't light themselves, and they can like pass it over their clothes and on their beard, and it just doesn't light,
No, I haven't
and all
seen
the
that.
stuff lights by itself. I don't know. It's something interesting I saw last night. I could probably put it up on my YouTube. Shoot you a link. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't really know.
We might have to clip it and put it up there.
Yeah, people say that this is where the Holy Spirit resides for part of a day. Now, I will say I don't like.
Well, you gotta think the Holy Spirit resides in all Christ
That is true.
followers, so I don't think it. I mean, it could.
I don't
mean,
really believe in a hot spot in
Yeah.
one place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know the Holy Spirit can move within a building and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but I also think that like the Spirit of Jesus, once He like fully comes back, or like if there's gonna be a hot spot of the Holy Spirit, it's gonna be when the trumpets sound.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but realistically, I mean, we're all hotspots for the
Yeah.
Holy Spirit
Yeah.
because He resides in our heart and our lives. So
I mean, He did bring back someone from the dead.
yeah,
2 people, Lazarus himself.
Mm-hmm.
How long it was it till Lazarus died after he like?
it wasn't long.
It wasn't very long. It wasn't
No.
like 4 days.
Yeah, it was something like that. But that's
Poor
the
Lazarus.
difference between Lazarus and Jesus. Lazarus still died,
Yeah.
but Jesus died and came back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
didn't die again. He ascended.
Yeah, he ascended. What?
That was
What was I saying? What was I thinking about? Oh, me and my mother were talking about this.
Yeah.
So when Jesus heard word that Lazarus had died, I think it's beautiful that he wept.
yeah, Jesus wept.
He wept.
The shortest verse in the Bible.
Yeah. And like that touches my heart.
I mean,
it's like
he was fully
man,
fully man and fully God. Yeah.
Touching that on that again, you know, we see the image that a Roman soldier stabbed him in the spear, and then like water and blood.
And blood fell. Yeah.
And I think like the fully man part is the blood.
Yeah.
And then since he had drained so much of his life on that cross, the fully God part took over and like showed the purity of himself.
Well, there's also just
also
like the
water.
bursasec under your heart, so that's like a realistic thing that all people have.
Yeah.
So like that holds water.
Yeah.
So that's why it showed it.
That and, like,
because you
the-
can't survive that. That's
Yeah.
actually why. It's the semblance that he was actually dead.
Oh, okay. That and the apostles didn't know like what a bursasec was.
Yeah, that's true. You're correct.
Yeah.
I think it's called a bursasec. It's some sac.
Yeah, I mean,
behind
there's
your arm.
bursasaks right here.
Yeah.
I actually ruptured one. Look at this, yo.
Do another 360, Don. I did. I burst mine, and was it in 8th or 9th
I'm
grade?
bursting.
Okay.
You see that jet right here. Are you out of your mind? Take the exit.
Hello, goodbye, friends. That was our segment with Donald O'Kelly.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. He is risen.
Please make sure to like and subscribe to Mind to BStew for more amazing content.
Back to you, BStew.
Kobe.
What a great word from Don. That was so much fun with Don. I hope to see him again on this on YouTube and continue to talk with him and keep working with him. Now we're gonna head to a segment with my friends Connor Newberry, John Alexander, and Landon Evans are there, and we were ended up being videoed by Josiah, one of the kids in our class. He's great. Heading to them, hello BStew and John and Connor. Mind to BStew news segment with
Connor.
and John Alexander.
Yeah.
Sorry, Frank.
Let's talk about Kanye West. The new
Exactly.
tweet.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Pull it up. Pull up the.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
receipts.
We need visual representation of this.
I mean, Kanye is absolutely insane. Dude,
So-
I freaking have it angled up.
Do we think that it's real though? Do y'all think that he really did that to his cuz?
fix the angle. Fix the angle. It's angled. This will stay in, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the tweet goes as follows.
Love you.
This song is called "Cousin." It's about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I performed oral favors from my cousin till I was 14.
Do you think it's real or do you think it's just a stunt?
I think he did it.
I think it's real.
I think
Yeah,
he
it's
did it.
gotta be. There's no way.
That explains so much.
There's no way you go online and admit to that without it being true. You're just like, yeah, I did that for my cousin. Like, what?
Y'all talking about Kanye?
Yes.
Yeah. We need to do some deep diving. Is his cousin really in jail for that? Or prison, I guess is a better word.
Let's
Look
check.
Look it up.
What's his cousin's name?
He's insane. What
You
is he-
you should be our Jamie. We should be like,
Yeah.
look it up.
Who's Jane?
from
It's from,
freaking Joe
from
Rogan.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't watch Joe Rogan.
That's okay, friend. You don't have to be cultured like us.
Alright.
Cultured individuals.
Dude, so you think, what do you think has made him go crazy? Like,
The Jews.
the Jews, man. What the
He
heck?
can't stand these Jews. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's
I'm
driving
evil.
him crazy.
bro put on a Black Klan like suit. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm evil. Why'd you diss
Have you
Virgil
ever
after
seen that? It's like a Vice documentary or something. It's like the black man that's in the KKK. Have you seen
Yeah.
that? That's
Yes.
Kanye.
Oh my gosh. And World War III, terrible album. I thought it was gonna be prime Kanye West, not gonna lie, and then I
So-
heard the songs. They were terrible.
From my research,
I haven't
I
listened to
found
it.
it is confirmed that his cousin did in fact go to jail.
For what?
For that.
The only thing they've said about it before is 2018 when he got incarcerated. Kanye said, "My cousin did a very bad thing, but we go very far back. I still love him."
Oh,
With-
that's even
with
worse.
new light.
Yeah.
It's a guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's even worse.
Kanye was the
He was the first
bottom?
Jeffrey Epstein, quite frankly. He was the first Diddy.
Would you consider Kanye a power bottom for what he did? I would.
What's that even
'Cause,
mean?
I mean, it's like a authoritative. I don't really know what you're saying this.
Just look it up in your free time.
It's going live.
Just look it up in your free time.
As far as I know, it's like an authoritative bottom.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
I don't know what it means. I've never really been curious enough to figure it out.
Got some gays in the family, so I've heard about it. I've heard a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, Kanye, not a great guy.
No, Kanye was a great guy. It's Ye we have to worry about.
Yeah, it's that alternate personality.
I mean, this is gonna be a direct difference from me and Don's segment.
What was y'all's about?
Don was like trying to, like, we talked about God and like, hey, we talked about the
See,
Shroud of Turin.
I was thinking we could take it that way, but I like this direction.
I mean, they're both fun for
You have
me.
to have
I
that
love
sharp
both of them.
contrast in there.
Exactly, it's like
It's
yin
good.
and yang.
And I'm gonna be like, this is how it's gonna go for the. I don't know if this might be looking into future Braden, but it's gonna go. Oh, great thing to say, Don. Now to John and Connor, and they're just gonna be. I'm just gonna clip it, and it's just gonna go. Jews, we don't like them.
You didn't say that. No one said that.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. That is, I'm a big
We're
Israel
going deep.
guy, but I'm not a big Jew guy. That is misinterpretation.
He said he does not align fully with their views.
Exactly.
We'll clip it. Clip it. We'll put it here now.
I don't like Jews.
I just not say it.
I don't think this is a really bad thing to have a digital footprint of.
Yeah, it is. Especially
You're going
if
into
it was
the
just
Coast
about
Guard.
any race.
We might just have to fully. We might just have to fully
To
clip
fully
this
cut
one.
it out.
Yeah, fully
Yeah.
cut this out.
We might have
Maybe
to
there you
flip a
started.
lot of this.
There's gonna
No,
be a lot
no,
of
no, no,
editing.
it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, just cut it.
Chat, cut it, chat.
What was I gonna say? Can't remember.
I hate how, like, whenever you have, like, jeans, the zipper part of the jeans, like, whenever you sit down, it, like, punches up. So
Like
it
you
looks
get
you
it-
have a chiller.
That is true.
This is our junior friend, Josiah Amby. Come say hi.
No.
Yes, come
He
say
can't
hi.
have his face.
Yeah. You're just.
I just said his full name.
Don't make me leak your address too.
We will
I'm gonna
talk to you
dox
right
you,
now.
yeah.
No, it's okay. Come give us a kiss right
You
now.
don't know my
She
address.
said the NHS screwed him up, thinking it was National Honor Society, and then she also told me the girls who were working on it.
Okay.
Should we cut this?
Yeah, cut it, cut it. The segment has already started because I'm putting half of that in.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say
Just
there
a
was
couple little cuts that we had to get out. Just a couple.
Just a couple cuts. Okay. What are we talking about? Are you videoing?
You're already started.
You're already starting?
All right, I got us with the conversation starter. It's not bad.
Okay,
It's
I
not
don't
bad.
care. I mean, we'll figure it out.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not about
Navigate through it.
It's not
We'll
about a
flush it
certain ethnic group. Anyway, are we recording?
No, he's been recording.
Uh-oh.
I'll just cut it out.
Okay.
All right, ready? Ready? I'm just gonna start now. Sorry, friends, for the technical difficulties. We're getting back to the combo. Go back to sorry.
So Big John, I've never really done crappie fishing. What's a nice little setup you use?
I like jig at the bottom, jig about 6 inches foot up, bobber. Hit it with a little.
So do you just jig it or do you let it sit?
You can throw no bobber and jig it, or you can put a bobber on it and just kind of like hit it with a little twitch it back. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Rip crappie.
What
up
about
in
you,
the-
Braden? Do you have any preferred setups?
No, I just put whatever my grandpa puts on there, pretty much.
It's hard to beat just a good old fashioned crappie minnow and bobber too.
That is
Tear 'em
true.
up doing
No,
that.
I normally do some type of wappa floppa.
Whopper
Floppa.
Floppa.
This is a new lure unheard
Heard of
of.
that
Whatever
one.
it's called.
Wappa
Wappa
ploppa.
ploppa.
Yeah.
You and Michael both with the floppa. I really love this time of year a good old watermelon colored lizard. Set it right over those nests.
I think
Purple
in the
is
ponds
my
and stuff. I think they're already spawned. Like I think they're already done.
I don't think they're done because I'm still seeing bass swirls in all the ponds I go to, right on the nesting
I mean,
area.
I bet they can still be up there because it's a long process. You know, it's not
Yeah.
like they're just spawn in a week and then boom.
And then with all these storms recently, their nests have been getting messed up too.
And it has been cooling the water down. It's been
Yeah.
cold rain, so it could have
Yeah.
it could have prolonged that spawn a little bit.
I have no thoughts. I just like don't fish a lot. I
Yeah.
want to get into it because I used to hate it because I had no patience.
But when your best friend tries to invite you fishing, you say no.
I had to watch. I had to watch my little brothers.
They
thank
can
you
watch
very
them.
much.
Bring them out to the
Themselves.
river. Bring them to the pond.
Just let's throw Sutton in there.
Teach him
He
how to
can't
swim.
Man, I've been doing a lot of catfishing recently. I guess I just suck at it. Which there's not much skill involved. You
No
just-
catfish have been biting recently.
Yeah.
That's the problem I've had. I've sat out there with.
Connor can only catch catfish because all you do is sit out there and watch it.
Connor can
I'm
only
saying
catch.
how I can't catch
He's hating.
catfish right now.
So we
Connor
can't
can-
even do that?
Connor can only fish stocked ponds.
Mm.
Yes, stocked ponds. Very stocked. Only the premium bass. Only 10 pounds plus.
Oh, yeah.
Catfish are.
He's picking
At
them
least
out
30
and
pounds.
injecting them with hormones.
Dude, I literally have
HGH.
Annabelle and Test on standby on the dock, and I just inject those fish.
Yeah. Y'all ever seen Bama Bass, the YouTube channel? It's like a big pond build.
Yes.
I haven't.
Yeah, dude, he like puts pit tags in his bass. So like he has names for every single one of his bass in his pond, things like that.
That's actually kind of sick.
Yeah, it's a 3-year-old pond and he's got like 7-pounders in there.
Holy
Amazing,
cow.
amazing growth.
Huge.
Huge.
Huge for the man.
Yeah.
What?
Imagine like, you know, being in a pond for the rest of your life just to be caught over and over again for all eternity.
You'd probably like that, wouldn't you?
No.
Hey,
Don't be
man,
mean to Josiah. He's
I don't-
recording for
I don't
us.
swing that way.
he don't swim that way. He ain't. What would be a word for that?
Phenom.
Agua-sexual?
What does that mean?
He's a fish, dude. He's agua-sexual.
Bro,
The only
bro got super red all of a sudden.
the only fish term I
Aqua
know in that area is Kanye West gay fish. If y'all have ever watched South Park.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Great song.
Yeah. Don't know it.
Fish sticks.
Anyways.
Sorry, what else would you like to talk about, John?
Dude.
Or Connor? One of the two?
Go ahead.
I don't got much. Turkey hunting.
No. Dude,
No.
it's Arkansas.
See,
There's
these-
none.
I know there's no turkeys here. It's
Go to
just like the
Oklahoma, friend.
worst turkey hunting state in the entire southeast.
Oh, yeah.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Missouri, either one would be better.
Dude, I want to go somewhere south. Like,
Dude.
really tropical climate. Like, Jamaica, Peru, Cuba.
We have
For
a.
what?
Peru.
Just to
Why did I
chill?
say Peru? Yeah,
Pretty
just to
tropical.
chill. Like,
Yeah, it's chill.
just like nice little vacation.
I wouldn't mind hitting up Puerto Rico, the floating island of garbage.
Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. No matter what Tony says. The women, they're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
This is why they should become the 51st state in the United States of America. It would be huge for our economy.
Okay, let's get political here.
What? Okay, try it.
Try it.
I can't say.
Who do we think the next president's gonna be?
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be a woman.
I think you're wrong. I'd bet against it.
I don't-
Bro instantly said no.
Just joking, friends. Just joking. Who do you
Plan.
think?
Probably Vance.
I think JD has a
He's
good
probably-
shot.
he has a good
Or
shot.
Vivek. I think Vivek. Has
See,
a good
I
shot.
think I would almost rather him be president, but he doesn't have enough like support. He
That's
just
true. I
So do you
agree.
think we're going red next election? Like the
Oh, yeah.
whole country?
unless well, if we go into a recession, which we
No.
probably
Yeah, we'll
are.
probably go into
Or-
it.
but-
I bet we go blue next. I think we do.
Yeah, I think the recession is
I think
the
we'll
main
go.
thing that caused this.
I think we'll go center blue though. I don't think we'll go.
BStew.
Oh yeah, like because I
What is the
think
tip you would give the audience for how to handle a recession?
I don't know. I'm not very good at this. I'm not very well equipped for this.
if you have assets, hold them.
yeah,
Don't get scared and sell them. Yeah.
Don't sell.
Hold them.
They will increase in price over time,
Exactly.
continually, even during a recession.
And you should have been invested in gold and silver, because guess what? Stock market crashed. Guess what didn't crash?
Gold and silver.
Gold and silver. It went down like $200 for like a day or two, and now it's right back on the climb.
So Invest in hard money policies. Okay. Good political talk. But do you think
Landon's over there talking smack.
Do you
like
think
always.
we'll go, Landon, do you think we'll go blue or red next election?
Depends on
Like if we have a recession. I'm thinking blue if we have a recession, but I'm thinking
yeah,
center
I was gonna
blue.
say it probably depends on this. It's also like
They can't hear him, by the way.
You don't. We have no idea.
Okay, friend.
All right.
I just don't
Great
know.
Bro, he shouldn't have won best debater in the school.
I just don't know who would go
I
for
don't debate
blue.
something I don't have an opinion on, like who the next
Alright.
president is gonna be.
Okay, Frank.
Why would I
Because-
debate that? I have no idea.
All right.
Good debater.
Hey,
could
no,
do it
Getting
out
all,
of
getting all
anything.
defensive.
Yeah, you get defensive, friend.
We do debate.
We still love you.
But
You are loved, Landon.
I just don't know who would go blue as the next presidential candidate.
It'd probably be someone who's not super.
I don't think
Kamala
they'll put
Harris
Kamala
would-
back
yeah.
out.
No.
I don't
She
think
won't
he.
get put back
I
up.
No.
don't think he does. She does. I mean,
I think you're right about it being center blue though, because I think they're
Yeah.
kind of starting to realize like, except
Yeah.
for the like ultra woke people, like nobody wants to vote for that.
Yeah, but-
regardless of your other policies.
but people also don't want to vote ultra red either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't stand there. I stand very center.
I'm pretty center.
I stand on 2
Economically,
feet.
I'm pretty conservative.
Yeah, I agree.
But
So some social issues I'm a little conservative, like abortion and stuff. I don't think abortion's right. I think it's morally wrong, but that's my stance based on my beliefs.
I agree. What did I want to talk about?
Who wins the next Super Bowl?
Cowboys.
You're crazy. You're smoking some. I'm
No.
thinking it's the Detroit Lions.
I think the Lions
Packers.
have got it in them, but
Okay.
I don't
The
know,
Packers
man.
aren't even making it to the playoffs, Connor.
That's
Probably
a
not.
terrible take. That is a terrible, awful take.
By who?
Green Bay is a wide receiver one away from like Super Bowl contention.
You're crazy.
What's our weakness? O line and wide receiver play. That's it.
well, O-line is a huge weakness.
O-line
Like that's
is-
not just something you be like,
I
No,
don't-
I'm saying, like,
I don't
left
watch
tackle,
NFL
right
football.
now, like,
I'm just
we-
rage baiting.
Michael Jordan, actually, a left guard, and
Michael
we
Jordan.
drafted Jordan Morgan, so
yeah.
we're gonna be fine.
Where are they from?
Jordan Morgan is from
America.
America.
I couldn't tell you where he's from. I don't know. I've seen his highlights. And he's pretty good.
Where do you go to
East
college?
Ways.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
It's like-
How have you seen his highlights but don't?
Michael Jordan is from Tennessee. Like he's been playing for a while.
He's from the Chicago Bulls, bro.
I thought he
You're
was from
wrong.
North Carolina, dude.
He played for the White Sox for a couple years.
Wrong.
Do
Michael Jordan. Hang above.
you watch any UFC, friend?
I watch it, but I don't really like keep up with it and it's like the stats and things like that.
Yeah. Do we think
It's awesome
Patty
to watch.
Pimblett is gonna win the title?
I think he's a big title contender right now.
And I think Ilya's getting the next title, though. I don't think Patty gets the next title because I'm pretty sure Ilya's gonna get the next title shot
Yeah.
solely because that he was the champ at featherweight. So realistically, I think Patty beats Ilya for Ilya's first title defense.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's
I can
what
see
I'm-
that happening. It's Makachev right now, who's a
Yeah, but he's going up 75 for sure. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way he's not.
yeah.
But even if, because Bilal, the champ right now, at 75 is on his team, but he's fighting JDM, and JDM's going to be a tough challenge for him. And realistically, either way, I think Makhachev goes up and fights him.
Yeah.
So,
Ben for you.
I don't know, man.
Connor, you have any thoughts, or are you just going
About the UFC?
to, just about anything? Like,
Do you have
Any-
any
I like-
opinion on anything whatsoever?
There's one thing I've been doing a lot recently.
Yeah.
Which like it's a very niche topic.
go ahead.
I've been speed running a bunch of like just indie developed games.
Dude, that's actually,
Mr. Krabs
what is
overdoses
indie
on-
developed games?
It's
Did-
like
hey,
just
have
really
you-
small development teams.
Wait,
Like
Oh,
what
yeah.
was that?
Mr.
Krabs
Krabs
overdoses
overdoses
on
on
ketamine.
ketamine. SpongeGlock SquarePants. There's another one. I forgot what it's called.
These sounds like
It's-
Roblox games.
no,
No,
They're-
they're better.
yeah, they're actually,
Yeah.
they're pretty chill. What about the one where, the SpongeBob game where, like, the Hitler,
Sorry.
you know, the Hitler fish is in the game?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
No, I don't.
There's
Whenever you said indie games, I was thinking of something like
The yay fish.
I was thinking of I don't know Hollow Knight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Something
And he has
like
No.
like a
that.
mustache.
This is
And
very
he goes,
different.
Like two more.
I warned them before invading Warsaw. I talked to Parliament. They refused everything.
I cannot stand the absolute 6th grade boys that like. You'll see a video of that on Instagram, and it's like, the wrong side won. Blah 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 blah. It's like, shut up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've
Y'all
seen
not
that
seen that?
too.
I see
have
that
too.
all the
I've
time.
not seen that.
I'm gonna
Like-
sit down. My legs hurt.
Okay,
There you
friend,
go.
you're good. You're chilling.
Honestly, this is best.
So,
Sure.
realistically, is that just they're captured by the media?
I don't know. I think it's just like they're so anti-woke that they take it too far. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like
Like
okay,
Kanye?
now I'm like, you went from being anti-woke to being an actual fascist.
Yeah.
I think
You know,
it's just
cool.
their brains aren't developed yet.
Yeah.
Like they have
They're just
no, they
angry.
can't grasp the
They need
concept.
something to be
Same with
angry
Kanye,
at.
right? He's not fully developed yet. Right?
I don't think
I
I
think
don't
he
think
stopped
he ever will
developing
be.
once
I
he got
think
with his cousin. I think everything hit a plateau.
and then
from
like
there.
I think it's like genuinely a lot of the reason he's doing a lot of this stuff is because of the NOS addiction. Like that just
Yeah,
kills
not
brain
just
cells.
outside.
Yeah,
That just
is
kills
true.
brain cells
That's probably what made him
instantly.
admit to it.
Yeah. Insane.
holding
That
that
what
in.
an insane addiction.
I know.
Like, bro is on laughing gas.
He's
all the
got
time.
money to be on some better things.
Yeah.
too.
For real, bro
Yeah.
was a billionaire at one point.
Yeah. Is he still not? Is
No,
he
no.
not still?
No, I don't
He
think so.
probably blew a lot of money.
Oh, he also lost that Adidas deal, which
Yeah,
was
he did
making
lose
so
a
much
couple
money.
assets. Yeah.
Yeah, because of well, as we know, he's very anti-Semitic,
Yeah.
and just quite frankly, love his music. Terrible person.
Well, actually, he
Yeah.
he
Separate-
renounced the anti-Semitism.
he denounced it.
Yeah.
well, he
just-
said, "I love
Well,
the
he
two Jews that
goes-
work for
goes
me.
in back-
I love
no,
them."
No, one of his newest tweet, I think it was 2 nights ago. He said, "After some self-reflection, I realize what I have said is wrong. I'm not a Nazi."
Oh. I can't wait to see his response to that.
No,
'Cause
he's
that's
gonna be
definitely
like,
a two-parter, you know?
Yeah.
Bro's about to get a new Nas
Yo, he
dose.
sends
Yeah.
that message, then like below it in all caps, it's but.
Yeah.
he's. I bet you in the next week his post is just gonna be hell Hitler. It's just gonna be straight. I bet you. I would
Yeah.
put money on it.
Yeah.
He is mentally like he's out of his mind.
Do you
Like
think that that's the reason why, like, remember how, like, he made the gospel album, or he made Donda, and then he just kind of went back
Yeah.
to... You
yeah,
think that's why it's because of the nitrous, or do you think it's just because he...
I think it's everything combined.
I think he's just straight up like mentally ill.
Yeah, I
Because
think
like
he's
he
always
went
been like
on
that.
like a full gospel spree for like a year or two.
Yeah.
And then it was just like right back to like
Well, you also got to think you had to be crazy to be that good at something. Like he was like at the top for years,
yeah.
and then at some point that's just gonna roll over into your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean the ego I've never seen ego like that on anybody.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
You seen the community notes like he's like, I am a god.
Yes.
It's like, he said he is not the father of the creation. He's not even a father to his own children.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
On X or
Yeah,
whatever
that was
you call
X,
it.
yeah.
Ugh. Dude, what are your thoughts on Elon?
I like what he did with Twitter.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think people just like want to hate, and I think Elon is a great Secretary of Doge. People can hate all they want, but
I
I think
it's-
they're just angry and want something to be angry at.
Yeah. Just because wasn't born here, I think that's what people are angry about.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're capturing our government from other countries.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot, and I'm like,
I don't think South Africa is a big threat to us.
No, I think we're
You
fine.
know?
I think
I'm
we're
not
fine.
too worried about
I
South
mean,
Africa.
I remember whenever people thought Elon was the Antichrist because of that chip he made.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I just don't understand why people are so mad about Doge.
I mean,
I guess because they think he's like stealing personal information.
Landon
It's like,
Evans is here.
They've been doing that. They've
Yeah.
been having access to
Yeah.
that, and they say like, let me say it again: keep billionaires out of government. I see that argument, but
Sorry, I'm just going down the Kanye tweet rabbit hole right now.
I see that, but it's like the thing with a billionaire in government is you can't buy them off. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about them being lobbied or.
They can't be or not ideologically captured, but like
Yeah,
corporation.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
You can't change their opinions.
Yeah, with money. Yeah. Has to be
So-
logical.
Yeah. And he's also one of the smartest men in the world, so.
No, he is, and he is. You have to make that money from somewhere.
Yeah.
Bro freaking created PayPal.
Yeah.
and then goes on and buys a part of Tesla, and now owns SpaceX, or partially owns SpaceX. Like, you have to be some form of like genius to make that much money.
I will say, I think we're still going to be in a deficit. Like,
Oh, for
what is
sure.
it? October is when they do the fiscal year. I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
We're still going to be in a deficit this year. I'm hoping that it's not, what was it, 2.6 trillion last year?
It was
Something
so
along those lines.
much last year,
I think we can lower it down to 1 trillion maybe.
which is
Something
a
like
lot of
that.
money.
That's yeah, it's a lot. But
I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot to two, but like realistically, it's
if we
it's
still
1,000
go
billions.
into
Yeah.
a recession, I wonder how they're going to respond to that. If it's going to be like another bailout corporations like it was in 2008, or if it's just kind of going to be like a tough luck, you know.
But I think
I kind of hope it's more of just like a tough luck.
one thing that I think is not good about Trump rerunning again is he doesn't have another 4 years.
Yeah,
So
so you
realistically-
can't continue
yeah.
his plan.
Yeah, unless JD goes on
Mostly.
and wins it, which
It was good until he said
could
mostly.
happen.
But I
mean,
feel like if we do go into a recession, it's going to be the same thing of like, even though Vance didn't do it, it's just like Kamala and Biden. It's like, yeah, Kamala didn't do any of these things, but it's like you got a stigma from
Yeah.
them
Yeah,
being your
100%.
president.
So who else do you think? Oh no, never mind. Who do you think on the blue side would run next year if we go into an economic recession?
Dude, I have no idea.
Do you think?
I don't know if Kamala has the firepower.
No, she's
No,
not.
she's not.
They won't
She
let
won't
her
do it.
get
She
out.
literally won less than 1% of the. Why am I drawing a blank? The presidential nominee.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
When she was getting
During the
nominated.
primaries?
Yeah, the primaries.
Yeah, she had to drop out of the primaries.
yeah.
Yeah, she won less than 1% of the vote during the primaries.
Yeah.
And
No, she's just not a good politician. Like, she's
No,
not good at
she's
getting
not.
yeah,
votes.
She literally got given her way up through.
well, I mean that's
Allegedly given her way through politics.
yeah. That's crazy to me that like she was just completely an unelected,
Yeah.
What do we think about
unelected official.
What do we think about Waltz? Because he did get some support during the vice presidential debate.
I think he won't get as like presidential support just because of the backlash he got post, like, because he was under so much like scrutiny post.
He's
the
also
election.
like a pathological liar.
Yeah.
Like he lies for no reason.
That's what he was under so much scrutiny for. I don't think the people like even Democrats will trust him, because I know for a fact that even if you're a center leaning left, I don't think they'll even trust Waltz.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah,
Landon, do you have anything to add?
who do you think could
Yeah.
possibly run on the blue side?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Is like,
I think
Definitely
RFK
not
might
the-
try again.
I don't know. I don't know. Especially now.
He
that-
won't run.
All the Democrats are
run
gonna be mad
Republican.
at him now.
Yeah, he won't run Republican.
No, he wasn't gonna run Republican
No.
to begin with. I think he ran as independent.
yeah.
But if he was going to run as a party, it would have been Democrat. But I don't think Democrats would give him a lick of support.
No, I
Not after being under Trump's cabinet.
Yeah.
Bye, friends. This was John Alexander, Connor Newberry, and Landon Evans. Bye, friends. I mean, what a fun segment from John, Connor, and Landon and BStew. I mean, it was huge. Even though the topics were a little weird sometimes, it was fun. We'll do it again. Thank you again to the energy drink company. Again, the link will be in the description. And use code BStew10 at checkout. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support. I pray we continue to become better at this content creation, and we continue to set a good example for the people around me and the people who watch. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. If you have any comments, concerns, if you want to give me a couple new video ideas, just leave it in the comments. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye, friends.